Hey, in this video, I'm going to talk about how you can double your agency's revenue in 12 months. So this is assuming that you've got an agency that's already functioning, you've already got clients, you're not brand new. Otherwise, I'd hope you're more than doubling in 12 months. This is what I would do if I was trying to double my agency. 5 simple steps. Before we get to the steps, though, what you need to do first is really understand your data. And when I say that, I don't mean just any one thing. It's understanding how your clients are performing, really. Like, so what's your client base look like? How's it segment? What are the ICP of each one? What are their niches? But then how are they performing? What's happening for that client? Are they maximizing their package with you? Are they performing really well? Are they above or below their targets? All those sorts of things so that you know which offering and which of the steps to apply to each one. Because without understanding the client, you are going to make some missteps and potentially cause some churn. So that's the first thing to do, is really dig into what's going on with each client so you know what to offer them. So if I was going to try and double my agency revenue and I understood my clients fully, first thing I'm going to do is look where the upsell potential is. So upsell, bigger packages, and it depends what you sell. It might be that you sell PPC services and you're looking to increase their budget because actually the conversions are going really well. That's an obvious one. It may be you're selling content and therefore actually the traffic's going really well, but there's a few gaps around a few keywords, and actually you could, if you had 10% more content you could put out with 10% more budget, you could plug those gaps and earn them more traffic. So it's looking where the potential is based on, again, understanding the data around how they're performing. Once you understand that, you'll find the upsell opportunities. A lot of agencies are a little bit wary of doing that because they feel like, you might push the client away, you might, look like a sales guy and all that sort of stuff, and you might ruin your relationship. You won't. They'll understand. As long as you do it in the right way, don't be too pushy, just chat to them about it, present it to them in terms of this is how, it's going to benefit you because we want to do this for a reason, not just to make more money. So you position it in the right way, the same way you would have done the initial proposal. But it should be a lot easier because it's a warm connection. They already trust you. You've already got a good relationship. Things are already working, hopefully. The worst thing you can do on an upsell is be like, hey, it's not working. Can we have more money? That annoys people. So don't do it that way. That's why you need to understand where they're at first and what's going on. So that'd be a big one to do. And that can be yourself as the founder. It can be, your account execs, whoever it might be, who has the best relationship with the client. Break it up between you and tackle them. The next one would be cross-sell opportunities. So this works really well if you're a multifaceted agency, an agency that does a lot of different things. So, for example, you might have done a web design project and then you upsell them some SEO work, or you might have done some content production and now you want to upsell them and cross-sell them into creating ebooks and lead magnets, whatever it might be. If there's other services you offer that client's not currently buying with you and they're either not doing it or they're buying it from somewhere else, it's something to talk to them about. If you are an agency that is just really focused and does one thing, look at how you can partner up and have additional services that you might take a referral fee on, you might take an ongoing, affiliate cut on, depends how it might work. But, like when I ran an agency, we were digital marketing, so we did all kinds of PPC and content and digital PR. We never did video. We never did web design. So we partnered with companies that did those so that we could cross-sell our clients into those at the relevant time, depending on, what was going on with them. Because the risk is if you don't do that, when it comes to looking for another agency, they might find another agency that they want to work with for web design that actually does all the things you do as well, and then you're back in like a bidding competitive process. You're at risk. So it's a revenue opportunity, but also it's a way of protecting yourself from other agencies that you aren't involved with trying to take your contract. And it's competitive out there, so you need to think about things like that. So upsell who you can, cross-sell who you can. And then the other one that agencies are always really reluctant to do, but works really well, is ask for referrals. Just ask for them. Say, hey, things are going pretty well with us. 6 months in, I see your traffic's doubled. Have you got anyone else that is in your network that you're friends with that you could maybe introduce us to? Because we'd love to be offering this to more people. That's a very chilled way of doing it. They're going to, if they like you, there's no reason why they wouldn't do that. They're not going to recommend you publicly to their competitor, probably, and that's fine. But they're going to have a network, they're going to have people they're in a mastermind with, that they're friends with, that they went to university, college with, whatever, that they can refer you to. And they will. Sometimes you might have to incentivize them, sometimes you can offer a discount on their contract or a kickback or whatever. Or a lot of people will just do it out of the goodness of their hearts because it's the right thing to do if you're offering a good service. So don't be afraid to ask for that. It's very valuable. And I try and do it at the end of calls that have gone well. Like, hey, I'd love to know if there's 3 contacts you could introduce me to. It'd be amazing. And people generally will. People want to help. It's in our nature. The fourth one, which is a straightforward one, is obviously keep building your case studies, keep building your award repertoire, all that sort of thing as an agency builds credibility, builds trust, will help with the above points on upsells, cross-sells, and referrals, but will also help you just acquire new customers across whatever channel you're using. So that's something that's really valuable to do. And then fifth and finally is your content. At all times, keep your content fresh, keep putting great new content out. It doesn't matter if you're a web design company or an SEO company or any kind of agency. It doesn't matter what you do. Just keep putting content out, because that's what's going to keep increasing your thought leadership, the brand awareness around you, kind of the references through Google, and kind of increase your search traffic as well. So that's the way you're going to acquire new customers. You're going to retain your current customers because you've got that kind of credibility continuing to grow, and they're looking to you for advice. And it helps with all the above points on upselling and cross-selling and referrals. So if I had to double my agency in 12 months, they're the 5 things I'd be doing, but I'd spend the most time on understanding the customers first, so I know which ones to speak about which part with, and that would be the best way to lead to success. Obviously, there's other things you can do, like throwing money at ads and attending a load of conferences, but they're never guaranteed. The best revenue growth as an agency will be from your client base, and that's something to think about, and how you can utilize that in the best way. I hope that helps. Always happy to chat agencies. Let me know if you'd like to discuss yours.